Birth of Eliyahu. Before his marriage, Rabbi Yosef Jospa had lived without any regard to his physical comforts, sleeping on a hard bench in the Beis Medrash and contenting himself with a dry crust of bread and a drink of water for a meal. But now that he was married, things were different. The Krakow Jewish community, who felt themselves responsible for the couple's welfare, realized that a room must be found for them, and they must be provided with their household necessities. In the second year of his marriage, Yosef Jospa became the father of a son, whom he named Eliyahu, after the prophet. The child was barely 2 years old when his father already began to teach him Torah. He taught him himself, not wishing to entrust his education to any other teacher. At the age of 7, the boy already accompanied his father to his midnight attendances at the Beis Medrash. He told his little son that he must not indulge in any talk which was not holy, neither must he discuss Torah matters with anyone. Yosef Jospa used to take his son into his private study, and there, in solitude, he instructed him in the Torah. About 2 weeks before Eliyahu's bar mitzvah, Yosef Jospa called his wife to him and told her that he felt his end was approaching, but asked that there be no mourning for his passing. "You are still comparatively young, my dear wife," the old man said to her, "and it is very likely that you will have an opportunity to remarry. But my wish is that you do not marry again. As for our dear son, I know that soon after his bar mitzvah he will tell you of his desire to leave home and go forth into the world. Do not dissuade or discourage him from his decision, for you should know that he has been sent down on earth to serve a special purpose, his mission being to go among the people and uplift them and help them. He is the first of a long chain of generations who will play a great and important role in history, right up to the time of the coming of Mashiach. Elijah the prophet himself has been teaching our Eliyahu, so that he is fully prepared and trained for the great mission for which he has come down to live on this earth." Rabbi Yosef Jospa also told his wife that when her first husband was killed, he received a divine command to marry this widow, for a son would be born to them who would be of exceptionally high status, spiritually and morally, and that he would have a special mission to fulfill. Rabbi Yosef Jospa then called for the heads of the Krakow community, and with his dying breath thanked them for all they had done for him, his wife and son, and asked them to care for his widow and orphan child after his death. He gave them all his blessing, and then closed his eyes forever. Eliyahu said Kaddish and learned for the soul of his father, and for the first time, the Krakow Jewish community saw what a genius they had in their midst in the person of this young lad. They were amazed at his obvious scholarship and listened open-mouthed as he learned Torah in the Beis Medrash. They could see, too, how saintly was this most unusual boy, and they all flocked with great interest to attend his bar mitzvah. A few weeks later, Eliyahu came to his mother and told her that he wished to go forth and wander about, mentioning no specific places. His mother, having been prepared by her late husband, said not a word in opposition to this decision of her young son, though it was obvious that she must have accepted it with somewhat mixed feelings. And so she gave her son her blessing, and he departed.